Salam everyone, I'm Saiji here. The reason I'm recording this video today is to give proposal for SAI Convention 2014. Alright, first of all, whatever I'm going to tell here is it's just a proposal, and right now we are organizing SAI Convention in the best mode possible. Probably this suggestion could make it a little bit better, a bit moving forward a little bit. Alright, so before I move on to the point, I would like to say, initially those days, if you want to give a proposal, what will you do? You will write the particular document, then you started typing it, then we email the proposal with the attached document. Then recently it's more of a PowerPoint presentation, but right now what I'm doing is I'm giving you a video recorded proposal. Why is it so is you see, there are a couple of changes took place along this time, so we have to adapt and embrace the change to bring our message across in a more effective and efficient manner. Okay, right now, so far we have been organizing SAI Convention in a more of a conference mode, whereby it has been awesome so far, whereby people we are living in a kind of a luxury place, like a resort, a decent living room, aircon, very good. We go inside a hall. It's more of a conference sitting where you have a stage, people go, people listen to speakers, they get inspired, they take back the message. Then along the way we'll have a little bit of bhajans, meditation, and then some breakup groups into workshop and so on. But what I'm proposing here is a completely in a different mode. I'm proposing here for us to do a convention in more of a team building mode. It's more of a action oriented mode. You see, we spend a lot of money. The cost comes in two, mainly because of two. One is the venue, second is the food. Alright, so I'm tackling the first part, the venue. So if we go to a venue which is pretty much team building driven, the cost will be much more lesser. Okay, so like people like youths, we can still stay in a dorm, so probably we can get rooms which can accommodate the family members, people and so on. But I can tell you, if we bring about the message as a family gathering, huge family gathering ever and all, people will be what do you call this, will be accepting to let go their comfort a little bit because of the fun factor which we are going to portray. So now, why do I focus on team building? And I'm not telling to stop what we are doing in the conference mode, but we should put more of this team building element here. Because why? When you're in team building element, it's pretty much action orientated. So you have maybe game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. So when you are in a group, alright, every individual are driven or somehow encouraged to participate, to contribute. So when we are doing this kind of a participation, that's where we learn actually a lot of things. Some people might contribute, some people might not, some people might dominate, some people might not. So a lot of giving in, taking in, negotiation, a lot of ideas will come around. So in that group you might have some elderly people, some younger people, some teen youth, some youth. So it's a platform for us to express ourselves in that group and for us to learn and unlearn. So these are the actual scenarios that we can take back, actual learnings which we can take back to our centers, because it's like a platform created, a real life platform created for us to do through the team building. Because assuming you are given a game, people will participate, so the elder will say something, the younger one, so you give in, you take in, you know. So I hope you'll get the concept right. So that's the thing, more of a team building. And secondly, one more thing is, when we go to this kind of venues, I strongly urge for us to engage a third party consultant, or I won't say consultant, a third party, people who are doing this sort of team building. You know why? Point number one, most of the time when we do activities, we do it, alright. So the most of the time the organizers won't participate, but I think by getting another person outside there, it will allow everyone, the participants and the organizers, to participate in this kind of activity, learn and unlearn. And if people from outside see things, they see things in a different way. So from there we would be able to gauge some feedback, learn and unlearn things. So it will be a platform for everyone, the organizers, the participants, to participate, learn and unlearn things to bring back forward. So it's not only the participant, the organizers also learn. Okay, so this is the point which I like to highlight. It's more of a team building concept. Second thing is one of the main costs that incurs is for food. All right, before I move on to my proposal, I would like to tell this: no matter what, where we eat, the best food in the whole wide world is our mother's cooking. Be it a simple soup or a rasam or just a rice, without any fancy dishes, it will taste so awesome. Because why? The love that our mother showers. So each time when they are cooking, the thoughts when they are cooking, the love they show, say, okay, my son will like a bit of salt, my daughter will like a bit of spice. So that connection is there. So when we consume, it goes with the vibration. You see, the food reflects important factor in the vibration that we have in our mind. So if we consume food which are less nice, loving vibration, that's how it will motivate us or to encourage us to think. So I would propose for us to give this particular cooking portion to our very own people. Example, Grama Seva team, or not centers like Sai Ananda. These people have experience for cooking for hundreds of people. Okay, so when we give them, ever willing, they will be able to cook. First thing is we can cut down our costs tremendously, I would say. Second thing is, just imagine the concept in Prashanti. People come, they go. Western Canadian, Southern Canadian, it's all volunteers. The same thing, we get volunteers to do. And when the participants come, we just pick. We just do a call. Those who want to volunteer for cooking, please come. So it is just exactly like the Western Canadian concept. People who volunteer to go and do the cooking, exactly the same. So when they come, they participate. Everyone, the cooking part itself will start with a love, with Swami connected. So that vibration will be brought forward when we eat, and that's how it reflects in our thoughts and thinking. So that is something which I would really focus on the main major things. One is the venue part, the concept of we organizing Saicon. Second thing is the food. Again, brothers and sisters, it's a proposal to make things a little bit better. Now we are doing the best mode. It's again a smaller proposal. Okay, now, Shalom brothers and sisters, right now I'm going to move into the program. A few things which I would like to propose. First thing is meditation. See, the first thing in our 9 code of conduct is meditation. But normally what happens is, in most of the session we'll have meditation session, but it's more of setting the face mode, the mood of getting involved in the sessions. But what I would propose is to have a full-fledged meditation session, which we put everyone for a 1 hour meditation session. Now you might think, people are even crying for about 10 minutes meditation. How about 1 hour? Very simple. My proposal here is no one should come in between to guide or anything when it comes to meditation. You put them like a recorded video or 10 minutes, I'm not sure how many minutes is that, but the guided meditation audio CD. Okay, everyone will get into that. After the audio CD finish, immediately for 5 minutes we put Swami's video clip. Alright, after that followed by meditation, music, soft music. So this thing like meditation, Swami's video clip, meditation, Swami's video clip. This whole thing will go for about an hour. What happens is the part here is, it's a connection within you and Swami. You and Swami. Along the way that you and Swami will just merge and become one thing. Alright. So along this way, some people might slip off, some people might get restless, but never mind. Let everyone get connected on their own pace. But the idea here is for us to create a platform which completely focusing on the nothingness, on the cosmic energy, on the divine Swami itself. Okay, that's on the meditation. Second thing is bhajans. You see, again, bhajans is normally it comes on a more of a flavoring mode, coming in the middle before we start session. But I would say it's important. You see, Swami have used meditation. Have used bhajans as the main source of tool to attract people. One of the tool that I would say, to attract devotees to come to mandir, sing bhajans, get immersed with the divinity. So I think we should give focus again, a full-fledged session, 1 hour session for bhajans alone. See, the bhajan team has been has gone around the state, conducting bhajan workshops and so on. So probably we should give this platform to them, 1 hour. Let them conduct bhajan workshops to everyone. I mean, the more we think we know, the more actually we need to learn. See. So let them take over this session. So from there we would gauge. So a 1 hour bhajan session. So it'll be a nice feeling to get connected. So pretty much coming back to the within factor. Okay, and then now next point would be, I would propose a session called dream building session. Okay, you see, most of the time when it comes to conference, we are here as the listeners. Speakers come in front, they share their experiences. So probably it might be experience 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we as a listener, what we do is we try to adapt or engage with the experiences, bring the inspiration forward. But what is happening is good. But what I'm proposing here is for us to create a platform where every individual will be able to gauge and bring about their own experiences. When you have dream building, first thing is every individual should understand the inner calling. Who am I? You see, there is only one person in this world. Every individual, there's only one person. Most of the time we get inspired by someone, we tend to be them. But that's something which I would say we should move from there. We can get inspiration, but we have to understand what is our inner calling. From there, the dream building system will help them to contribute to the society in a bigger level. You see, when you do dream building, you are bringing about the seed or the light from every individual. Different people will have different sorts of interest or light or the divinity. Okay? You bring that about that, and from there you set a dream building. How big can you go from there? So it will open the thoughts. Assuming for an example, some youths or teenagers, they have passion for animals. So we do dream building session. Give them sessions like, okay, in 5 years time, you will build a own veterinary, SAI veterinary. We treat 1 million dogs or animals, something like this. This is an example, but the idea is to bring their inner calling to a bigger state to serve the society. So you see, those speakers who comes, they have their own experience. Like when we do dream building, we have our own experience to be shared later. So that's the very good platform that we can bring about. Okay, the next one is, assuming we still have conferences in a places like beach and so on. All right, I think we should utilize the nature to the maximum. If you have a session in a resort or a beach, I would propose for all to bring all of them to the beach, okay, to build sandcastle. It might sound like a simple game, but assuming if you get every center or every state to come together to build the most creative human values sandcastle or anything for the matter, there'll be it's beach. Immediately the mode will be more of a fun oriented. Then the whole family, younger, adult, everyone will contribute to build a sandcastle. Alright, it's fun. But if you have an observer for each group or something like that, we can observe who is participating. So it's some sort of a fun plus team building plus a lot of learnings. So I would again suggest these kind of sessions to be conducted. So brothers and sisters, uncles and aunties, it's just a pure proposal. Alright, please forgive me if I've said anything wrong. It's just a little bit of a contribution which has been like kind of bugging me for quite some time. So I'm telling this. Thank you and Saicon.